Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember where the hell we are and what happened to get here?
We are in Song of Solomon, and if I recall correctly, yesterday Solomon was fucking around with his other wives and other concubines and things like that, maybe.
I don't know if that's what was happening, but it sure read that way.
It read that way.
He was flogging the lilies.
Yeah. But she doesn't seem to care. She's like, she still loves him.
She does still love him.
Yeah.
She wants him bad.
Right.
Except for when she doesn't.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like a soap opera in a way.
It is a bit. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that was, yesterday we read Song of Solomon chapter 6, which means that today we're going to be getting into
Song 7 of Solomon's Song of Songs.
Canticles.
Which are canticles.
And things. And yeah.
Erotic
Song
poetry.
of Solomon. Let's go.
Erotic poetry. Okay, Song 7. You ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
How beautiful your sandaled feet, O prince's daughter.
Okay, so it's Solomon here.
Singing to a girl.
Right.
It's actually a continuation from yesterday's chapter. He's still talking at her, saying, you got them goat white.
Yeah, and the sheepy teeth.
The sheepy teeth and the goat
and you
hair.
look like a city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot about that. You look like a city.
Right.
You built like a brick house, bitch.
We built this city.
Oh my God.
What?
Your graceful legs are like jewels, the work of an artist's hands.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually not bad.
You look like rubies. You walking around on rubies.
I'm just saying, comparing her to a city and sheep
or
and
battlement.
Goats. Yeah. Well, the battlement was all me. That wasn't the book.
No, you're right. He was comparing her necklace to shields.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Your navel is a rounded goblet that never lacks blended wine.
Wow. I guess. Okay.
I mean, I thought your navel was your belly button.
Right.
So he's saying that
maybe he's putting some, blended wine in there and,
and it just stays there forever.
It just stays there, yeah.
That's grody.
I don't know.
Your waist is a mound of wheat encircled by lilies.
I'm not sure how I feel about that description, but okay.
I mean, it sounds like it's supposed to be good. I just don't understand it.
Yep, it's a thing.
Your breasts, like I've told you before,
Yeah.
are like two fawns, like twin fawns of a gazelle.
There we go, repeating.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I can't think of new things to say about them titties.
Fawns, yeah.
Titties, fawns, that's all I got. Your neck is like an ivory tower.
It was like David's tower before.
It was, you're right,
yeah.
You're right.
But now it's an ivory tower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, David's tower maybe was made
maybe
of
it was
ivory.
an ivory. Yeah, it could be.
Your eyes are the pools of Heshbon by the gate of Bath Rabim.
I can't speak to whether that's good or bad, so.
I mean, anytime you say somebody's eyes are like pools,
yeah,
that's a good compliment.
Sure.
Either you're saying that they're a gorgeous shade of blue or you're saying that they're deep.
No, I'm sure it was meant as a compliment. I can't speak to it because I don't know of that. But I can say that comparing her to a city is probably not the best move, man.
Or goats or sheep.
Yeah, right? So, he's not known for, in my opinion, these aren't the best,
They're not the best compliments.
Right.
You're right. Your nose, here we go.
Okay.
Your nose is like the Tower of Lebanon looking toward Damascus.
Again, I'd have to see this tower, but anytime you compare someone's nose to a tower,
you're calling
I think
her
you already started off
honker.
on you already started off on the wrong foot.
You're seeing girl got a honker. She looks like Gizmo.
Wait, Gizmo?
No, not Gizmo. Gonzo.
Oh, okay. I was like, I was thinking like the cute, short little the
gremlin guy.
Gremlin guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no. No, I meant the guy from the Muppets.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gonzo. Got it.
Yeah. Your head crowns you like Mount Carmel. Nice head. Boy, that head really sits on your body fine there.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I like the way your head sits there.
I think, honestly, there was probably such a lack of...
words?
Yeah, things to compare to back then that just if you said something, it was like, oh, he's trying really hard here.
It's like if you were like...
A for effort.
Your one thing is like your one thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, it is,
God,
though.
You're so perceptive. It's amazing.
You do good poetry.
Yeah.
Your shoe is like another thing that goes on your foot.
Yeah.
That's not a shoe.
Right.
That's deep, man. That's so meta. Your hair is like a royal tapestry.
Okay.
Lots of different colors.
It's better than goats. So
pictures. Yeah. I actually like. Baby, does my hair remind you of a royal tapestry?
I can't say that it does, but I haven't seen a lot of royal tapestries. So I'm just saying.
Okay, you're giving this guy shit. He's actually trying to woo her. I like teed you up a softball and you couldn't even hit it.
Fucked that one up hard.
You threw the bat into the audience.
I sure did.
Why?
Yeah,
why?
With the ball even.
But why? Why did you do that?
Speaking of which, did you see the video of this woman? They found her apparently, but she was like, there was a ball being tossed into the stands at a baseball game, and this woman literally ripped the ball out of a kid's hand, like this little girl's hand, and she's like almost in tears. Oh, wow. And then so it's a thing now apparently.
That happens every year, it seems like, but usually it's a dude, and then like he gets caught on camera, and then he like gives it back to the kid,
right?
Or like a bunch of bigger tough guys come and take it from him, and are like, seriously, you're gonna take a fucking ball from a kid, huh?
Right.
You big man.
Well, I mean, they were both going for it, but at one point the ball ended up in her hands, and that's when she ripped it out of her hands, and it's like the woman.
You said her hands.
Sorry, no.
She ripped it out of her.
The older woman had it, like she was reaching out to grab it, and then it kind of fumbled it, and then when she fumbled it, it ended up in the little girl's hand.
Oh.
And when it ended up in the little girl's hand, she just reached in and grabbed it and yanked it out.
Oh my God.
Right? I'm like, no, you just let the little girl fucking have it.
Yeah.
There's not even a question there, is there?
I don't think so. That's horrendous.
You're a heartless bitch.
You need the ball. And you know what sucks? That Karen ass bitch. She's going to go home with that fucking baseball, and she's not going to do anything with it.
Right.
And she's going to keep looking at it, and it's going to be like in her way, and she's going to toss it in the trash or put it out in the fucking next year's garage sale.
Yeah, I'll try to find a link to the video because I just saw it in passing, and I was like, oh my God.
I can't watch those because they make me so angry for the human race. Like, she doesn't even want the ball. She just wants it because somebody else wants it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Clearly. Because if she was in her right fucking mind, there's no way that she would literally take that out of a child's hand.
Look, I would love to catch a baseball at a baseball game, but it's not going to come at the expense of a little kid.
Right?
Like, if it comes right to me and I snag it, that's mine.
Right.
But that's the only time at this point in my life that I'm getting a fucking baseball at a baseball game.
Right.
It's got to come to me.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting a goddamn kid.
No. Because, you know why? Because you're decent. And because you do have hair like a tapestry.
Nice way to bring it back. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. The king is held captive by its tresses.
Okay. Yeah.
The king's like, nice hair.
Right.
And the guy is like, nice tapestry. See?
Yeah.
How beautiful you are, and how pleasing, my love, with your delights. Oh, afternoon delight. Your stature is like that of the palm, and your breasts, boobies again, like clusters of fruit.
Ooh,
you got the lumpy boobies.
I feel like that's better though than the fawns.
It is, but he's
clusters
saying,
of fruits.
Right,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Instead of like a nice ripe coconut, he's saying, "Ooh, you got them lumpy titties."
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm thinking like pineapple. Like that would be bad.
That would be bad.
I mean, size-wise, good.
Look, I'm not trying to shade anybody who has lumpy titties, because I have lumpy titties. Like, they're fibroid, and that's not fun.
Right,
okay?
right.
So I'm just like not trying. I'm sharing, I'm oversharing because it suddenly occurred to me that people might think I'm making fun of people with lumpy titties. And I'm not. I have lumpy titties. Yeah. But I would not be happy if you were like, babe, your lumpy titties are just like a clump of fruit. I would be like, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. These titties are not for you. Okay. Anyway, breasts like clusters of fruit.
Right.
I said, I will climb the palm tree. I will take hold of its fruit. That's in quotes because he said.
But yeah,
he said it. I am going to grab those titties so goddamn hard. I'm going to yank them right off the tree.
Right.
Ooh, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not good.
Don't do that. May your breasts be like clusters of grapes on the vine. The fragrance of your breath like apples, and your mouth like the best wine. You know, like that shit I put in your belly button.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Make sure you save some of it for your breath.
Clusters of grapes on the vine.
It's just that doesn't work in my head for breasts.
No.
Even if you took them off the vine and clumped them up and stuff, it'd still be lumpy.
Unless you're talking about that girl has itty bitty titties because she's only like 12, which is gross, right? Like that's gross.
Right.
Or you're saying that those grapes are so goddamn huge, they look like tits.
I mean, maybe they made bigger grapes back then. I don't know.
I'm just saying those are the only two ways that grapes can be compared to tits.
Maybe the Israelites had, boob-sized grapes.
Or grape-sized boobs.
That would be amazing. Wouldn't you like a boob-sized grape?
No, I would not.
You wouldn't? I think I might.
I think that the middle of it would be too mushy or liquidy.
Oh, I love that part though.
No, but I mean, I think it wouldn't go well. I think it wouldn't be good.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think that it would go bad.
But if it was like
first.
just like a grape, like if it stayed right consistency and everything, If
it was consistent with grapes as we know them today, then yes. I would like tit-sized grapes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
You know what? I would also like grape-sized tits. Because how much easier was life when I was flat-chested
it's
than
a lot
it is
less
now.
to deal with, right?
Yeah. Before I had children, I was so flat-chested that I could wear a sweater in the middle of winter, and you couldn't tell that I didn't have a bra or anything on underneath because I was just so flat.
Right.
Like it didn't matter. Yep. And there was no jumping up and down and shaking and hurting and going on rides at the amusement park and them swinging back and forth and bouncing on shit.
Right.
No, there was none of that stuff.
Right.
Oh, I would love me some grape-sized titties. Just so we're saying, All right. So may the wine from your belly button,
Yeah.
That wine go straight to my beloved, flowing gently over lips and teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I belong to my beloved. This is her now.
Okay.
And his desire is for me. She belongs to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, technically, I would say that's probably correct.
Yeah. He's a king.
He owns a lot of women.
He is a king. There's no coming down from that.
Right. Yeah.
Come, my beloved, let us go to the countryside. Let us spend the night in the villages. Let us go early to the vineyards to see if the vines have budded, if their blossoms have opened, and if the pomegranates are in bloom. There I will give you my love.
Oh, he is. He's going to give some love.
No, she's going to give him
she's going to give some love.
Yeah, she's like, remember when you were talking about all them grapes and shit?
Right.
And how my
got me kind of horny here.
My temples have pomegranates or whatever.
Right.
We're going to go down to the vineyards where all those fruity things are that you compared me to. And there I will give you my love.
Right.
The mandrakes send out their fragrance. And at our door is every delicacy, both new and old, that I have stored up for you, my beloved.
It's good to be king, I guess.
The end.
Good to be king.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Not me either.
Not being a king. But I will tell you this. Okay, that's the end of chapter 7.
Right.
This chapter is a poem, which it starts out with the man describing the woman, and, we got that.
Sure.
And then the second part is the woman's voice issuing an invitation to the man. So
right.
we got that as well. Okay. Now the first part where the man is talking, He's calling out to the woman, the Shulamite, if we recall from last time. He wants her to dance, and then he describes her body from head to toe.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
Sure did.
And then he closes with a response indicating male desire. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this descriptive poem by the man still belongs to the previous chapter.
Okay.
Where he was talking about desire and love in the country and all that shit.
Right.
Okay. This apparently goes on until chapter 8, verse 4.
Oh, okay.
So tomorrow we'll still have more.
We're going to pick right back up on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but in the last few verses, it's the woman and it's springtime and she's talking about love and flowers and shit. And she seductively invites the man to go outdoors.
Yeah.
Where the woman will then give herself to him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This isn't. I mean, I thought they had sex before already. Like this is multiple times, right?
That's what it feels like. It feels like he's like, "Come and get it," and she's like, "Come and get it."
Yeah.
And then they're like either hit and miss, or they're like every night.
Right. Right.
And like, I can't get enough of this.
Well, I mean, he was talking about all the women that he has at one point. Somebody was talking about all the women that he had at one point in this poem. And I just get the impression that this is his newest one, and he's like all enthralled, and that's all this is right now.
Right, like his newest conquest.
Yeah.
His newest notch in the belt. You know?
Right. And obviously she's enjoying it right now.
Of course, because the king wants me? What the fuck?
Right.
How special must I be?
Yeah.
You know? Okay, one last note. The mandrake in the ancient Near East was known as an aid of fertility and as an aphrodisiac. Ah. So when she said the mandrakes are, she's saying, let's fuck.
Right.
I smell fuck tonight.
Right, yeah.
You know what it tastes like tonight? Fuck. I went down to the river and you know what I saw? Fuck.
Right.
Yeah. So
or vineyard. They were at the vineyard.
Ooh, yeah, vineyard growing on vines. You know what's growing on the vines besides lumpy titties? Fuck.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it.
That's all you got.
That's all I got. I'm done with fuck now.
All right. So that was Song of Solomon, song 7. 7. Mm-hmm. Which means that we will be back tomorrow with
the 8th canticle.
Song of Solomon, song 8.
Correct.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.